Question number 13. Okay, a driveway is shaped like a parallelogram. Is figure is here. How much asphalt is required in square yard? I'm looking for asphalt in square yard. So see square yard here. Square yard is needed to pave the driveway. So basically, you're looking for the area of this parallelogram. Okay, so again, we did that question before. The area of the parallelogram is going to be base multiplied with the height. So base here is, this is the base, which is 2 yard, and the height is 8.75 yard. So you multiply 2 yard with 8.75 yard, that gives you 17.50 yard square, or you can call square yard. It's the same as yard is square. That's the area of this parallelogram, which is a driveway, and this much asphalt is needed. Okay, this much asphalt is needed to pave this driveway. B is answer. Question number 14. A competition swimming pool is 50-meter long, 30-meter wide, and 2-meter deep. How much water does the pool hold? So looking at the dimension of this pool, this is the rectangular solid. So we also call box. So 50 meter is a length, 30 meter is a width, 2 meter is a height, which is that much deep. So L is 50, W is 30, height is 2. And how much water the pool hold? So basically, how much water the pool hold means we're looking for the volume of the water that pool gonna be hold with this dimension. So volume gonna be 50 meter multiply with 30 meter multiply with 2 meter. So if you multiply all these three numbers, you get 3000 meter to the power cube. So we can call 3000 cubic cubic meter. So that much water gonna be held by this swimming pool. The answer is C. A heat duct in the college library has a circular cross section with a radius of 10 inches and the length 19 feet. So radius is given as inches. So length is given as a feet. So radius R equals to 10 inches, but length as a height as a 19 feet. So I'm looking for how much paint in the square feet. I'm looking for how much painted as a area, because you're looking for square feet as a unit. So I need inches to the feet. So I know 10 inches is it changed to the feet. So 10 inches is going to be how much feet? That's what we're going to find. So notice that 1 feet equals 12 inches. So 10 inches is going to be 10 inches times 1 feet divided by 12 inches. This is same as 10 over 12 feet. Okay, so 10 inches is going to be 10 over 12 feet. This is same as 5 over 6 feet. I can use that directly in the formula later. Okay, so I change inches to the feet. So 10 inches is going to be 5 over 6 feet. So that's the heat duct looks like, which has a circular cross section, which has a radius of 5 over 6 feet. So this is going to be 5 over 6 feet. That's the radius. Notice that this is the radius. This top part looks like circle. This is called cross section, which is circle in shape, and which is 5 6, and the length is 19 feet. So from here to here, that's the 19 feet. Length, which is also called height, is going to be 19 feet. So I'm looking for how much painting we need to paint this duct. But no, this duct is right circular cylinder, and then it has a surface area, but you have to be careful here. Okay, let's write surface area formula for the right circular cylinder. You again refer to the formula list. This is going to be 2 pi r square plus 2 pi rh. That's the formula. But notice that this 2 pi r square is area for this part. This top here, let me circle, let me highlight that here. This is the pi r square. This is the pi r square area. So we exclude this two, top and bottom, because we do not paint this part of the duct. Only we paint around this duct. So we do not include this in the formula when we are looking for how much paint required for this duct. Okay, because 2 pi r square is for this top and the bottom circular region. So I'm going to use only just 2 pi rh to find the paint I needed to paint this duct. 2 and the pi going to be 3.14. That's the given. 2 times, I should say 2 times. R going to be 5 over 6. And again, this is the feet. So let me write 5 over 6 feet here. 5 over 6 feet. Multiply with 19 feet. So you get feet going to be feet square. Feet square, because of feet multiply with the feet. Now if you multiply 2 with 3.14 times 5/6 times 19 altogether, you get, and round your answer to the 1 decimal places, as instruction says, 1 decimal places, you get 99.4 feet square or square feet. That's the B. All right, so question number 16. Toy ball has a diameter of 5.58 inches. That's the diameter of the toy ball. Toy ball is a sphere, by the way. That's what it looks like, toy ball. Okay, that's the toy ball. And that is radius. But what's the radius here in this case? 5.58 divided by 2, because 5.58 is the diameter. A diameter divided by 2 gives you radius, which gives you, if you divide it, it gives 2.79 inches. That's the radius, okay, 2.79 inches. So I'm looking for volume and the surface area. Volume and the surface area. Volume and the surface area. Again, you refer the formula on the chart. So volume formula gonna be for the sphere is gonna be 4 over 3 pi times r square, r cube. That's the formula for volume. And the formula for surface area, I should say SA equals 4 pi r squared. That's the surface area formula. But notice that the question tells you use the exact value of phi. It doesn't tells you what pi you're going to use, like 3.14 or something. It doesn't tell you. It just tells you exact value of phi. So exact value of phi means use phi from calculator, or you can use pi with not just 3.14 but couple of more digits after decimal. So I suggest you, if you don't have a pi in your calculator, use pi 3.14159, okay, up to 5 decimal. Use this if you don't have pi in your calculator. All right, you don't have pi in the calculator. If you have in the pi calculator, you can use this pi directly, or you can use that numbers. Okay, so that's what I want to tell you. And now use the value pi and R in the formula to find the volume first. So this is the, let me finish this for volume here. R is going to be 2.79 inches to the power cube because of R cube. So if you multiply 4/3 with 3.14159 with 2.79 to the power 3. This, in other words, you multiply 2.79 3 times. You do this, 2.79 times 2.79 times 2.79 times 3.14159 times 4/3. If you do all multiplication, you get the value of V, which is the volume, is 91 inches cube. Again, you round it to the 1 decimal places, that gives you 91 cubic inches. For the surface area, you do the similar. 4 times the phi is 3.14159 times R going to be 2.79 inches square. Everything is square because R is 2.79 inches of square. So you multiply 2.79 twice, 2.79 times 2.79 times 3.14159 times 4. If you do all together, you get the surface area was going to be 97.8 inches square, or square inches. So that gives you an answer for, say, D. Okay, answer for D. That's the D. Question 17. Convert the given degree measure into degree, minute, and seconds. So degree, minute, and second of arc. So you got to convert 339 degree 0.66 degree to degree, minute, and second. Okay, so you got to find how much this is going to be, how much degree, how much minutes, and how much seconds. So let me do it this way. Okay, this equals to 339 degree plus 0.66 degree. I separate this all degree by 339, the whole degree plus fraction of the degree. Okay, so I have this degree. Now I multiply 0.66 times 60. I change this to the seconds, sorry, minutes. So if you multiply by 60, you change degree to minutes, because 1 degree equals 60 minutes. Remember that this symbol is for minute. Okay, MINUT, and this 2 line symbols represent second. So 1 degree equals 60 minutes. 1 minute equals 60 seconds. So you change 0.66 degree to minutes, you multiply by 60, and if you do that, you get this as 39.6 minutes. Again, this is the minutes. Okay, 39.6 minutes, and you can split that. Again, this is a 30 minutes plus 0.6 minutes, because like I did for degree, you can split that minutes into 2 minutes as a whole minutes and the fraction minutes. So again, I have a degree here and I have a minutes here. I need the seconds. So 0.6 minutes equals to 0.6 times 60 seconds. Again, you know that 1 minute equals to 60 seconds. So 0.6 minutes equals to 0.6 times 60 seconds. If you multiply, this gives you 36 seconds. So I get this much degree, 39 this much minutes, and 36 seconds. So 339.66 degree is same as 339 degree, 39 minutes, and 36 seconds. And that is the answer. Let's see, B as answer. Okay. All right. Question number 18. This is the degree, minutes, and seconds. You got to change this into the degree. So this is kind of reverse process. So 66 degree is already degree, you will find. So let's change 31 minutes to the degree. So to change minutes to degree, divide by 60, this change to the degree. Remember that when you change to the degree, to minute to degree, you divide by 60. When you divide by 60, you get 0.51666666 1 to the 6 degree. Okay, this is degree. I can write degree as a symbol here. Now I got to change 4 seconds to the degree. So first you change to minutes divided by 60. Again you divide by 60. So pretty much you divide by 3600 to change seconds to degree. This everything gonna be the degree here. Okay, so 4 over 60 times 60, and this gives you 0.0011111 degree. So you have 66 degree, you have this much degree, and they have this much degree. If you add all them, if you add all degree, you get the answer, which is 66.52. Okay, you can add by yourself. That's the answer. Okay, question number 19. A CDA is nearly the same longitude as CDB, and CDA has a latitude 55 north, while CDB has latitude 22 north. So here's the thing. This is CD A, which coordinate is 22 north. It is CDB here, which coordinate is 55 north. 55 north. Right? So, but notice that this, let's say this is the A, this is the B here. But notice that they are in the same longitude. Same longitude is, that means if you look at the body, they are in same vertical line. So one is just top of the other city, but on the same line. That's called same longitude. But you got to remember one thing here. 1 degree of latitude equals about, I should say about, this symbol is approximately about 70 miles. So if you travel 1 latitude from this point to this point, 1 latitude, you're traveling 70 miles. So if you are in 22 degree north and 52 degree north, in between that, how much difference here? So this much gonna be 55 minus 22, which is gonna be 33 degree difference. So 1 degree corresponds to 70 miles. So 33 degree corresponds to 33 times 70, which is gonna gives you so it's gonna gives you 2310 miles. So these two cities are 2310 miles apart as a distance. Question number 20. What's the angular size of the quarter? Remember, the quarter has a diameter almost about 1 inches. Okay, that's the quarter diameter. This is called physical size. Physical size of the quarter is 1 inches in diameter. Okay, so you're looking for angular size of the quarter. If you view from the distance of 8 yard, so that's the distance is 8 yard. If you look the quarter from the 8 yard, what is that quarter angular size? So you have to round your answer to decimal places. There is a formula for that. So again, you refer the formula in the chart. Angular size equals to physical size times 360 degree divided by 2 pi times distance. That's the formula. Again, this formula is given. You got to find on the list with the other formula for the volume, surface area. Those formula together, you can see this formula too. So you got to find this formula. So what's the angular size? That's the formula for angular size. So physical size here is 1 inches, right? Because the quarter size is 1 inch as a physical size, times 360 degree divided by 2 times pi is 3.14. It doesn't tell you what's the pi gonna be, but you can use it as 3.14 as a pi, times the distance. Look at the distance here. Distance from the quarter your whatever you're viewing, distance is 8 yard. So 8 yard as a distance, which is same as how much inches? 8 times 36 inches. Notice that 1 yard equals to 36 inches. So 8 yard equals 8 times 36. 8 times 36 is 8 times 36, which is going to be 288. So 288 inches. So I got to put the same inches here of this one. So I got to put 288 inches. So what happens if you do that? Inches cancel, and if you do the calculation, 360 divided by times 1, obviously 360 in the numerator, denominator you multiply and divide, you get 0.20 degree. Okay, that's the angular size. So answer is going to be A. Again, you use a calculator to divide, the answer is in degree. Okay, 360 degree you see in the top, that's degree survive, that's the unit for the answer.